These are New Zealand's most explosive streets. For the more than 1,500 female police officers, every day brings them face to face with danger.
And I stabbed him in the head. You just really never know quite what's going to happen. Come on.
And I move.
It's my job. We get assaulted, we get punched in the face, so be it.
These streets are tough,
Just walk away.
so they need to be tougher.
Hey, police!
Tonight on Women in Blue.
Oh, don't puke in the car, fella.
Hey, grow up.
Doesn't like me.
I mean, I heard a glass smash.
There's been a bottling.
A man has entered someone's house. He's used the bathroom. I think he's gone for a piddle, and then he's called out to the lady in the house.
He said, sorry, I used your toilet. I'm not going to burglar, I'm not going to murder you. Oh my God. And I was like, oh.
I don't wear dresses, I don't wear high heels, I don't wear makeup, but that's just who I am. You gotta watch yourself. You don't want to turn into a boy when you're a girl.
Jackie's a married 31-year-old from Lower Hutt who got tired of sitting behind a desk. She now spends her time out on the front line.
Anything could happen, and that's what I like. Dealing with assault.
Get in! Come on, get your feet in. You're under arrest now.
Robberies, domestics.
First time he's hit you.
Those jobs are the worst jobs. It's the excitement as well. Going to a job where there's a burglar inside someone's house and they don't know that we're on the way. Knowing that I'm going to catch that person when I get there and punish them for what they've done, send them to court. Right. When I go to work, I don't know what's going to happen, and I love that.
We go to a lot of odd jobs. When they get dispatched to us, you're listening to what comms is telling us, and you're just scratching your head thinking, what? Got an odd job that we're off to. A man has entered someone's house. He's used the bathroom. I think he's gone for a piddle, and then he's called out to the lady in the house, and it seems like she doesn't actually know who this guy is. Caucasian, 50 years old.
No shoes.
No shoes.
Hey, you okay?
Oh, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I heard a man's voice here saying, hello, hello, somebody's here. I just walked here, and he was in the toilet. He said, sorry, I used your toilet. I'm not a burglar. I'm not going to murder you. Oh, my God. And I was like, oh.
The woman was in the middle of bathing her baby at the time.
Did you see when he left,
Yeah.
which way he went?
Upstairs.
Sorry, he said, sorry, I'm leaving.
The mystery piddler, now a little lighter on his feet, isn't feeling quite so relieved when the police show up.
Let me explain what...
Yeah, let's go back up there so we're not talking in front of them.
Oh, okay, sorry. The lady was very understanding.
Was she?
And I apologise, well, she was at the time.
Some of the things that people do are quite silly. You can say we see some very random things on the job.
I went to the door,
Yeah.
knocked on the door.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Opened the door. Heard something, but I went to the toilet.
Well, where are you supposed to be?
That's where I am.
So you're supposed to know the people in this house here?
Yep.
Let's go talk to the people in this house.
Exactly what happened.
The story behind the piddling is starting to flow.
So, right, so you've driven here and you've thought that it's your cousin's house.
This was my cousin, and I knew if it was unlucky, he probably wouldn't mind if I came in.
Do you want to come down and see the lady and say sorry?
When I did, but I would love to, yeah.
The cousin's wife holds the most important piece to this puzzle.
I used to live here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's my husband's cousin, and he didn't realise we'd moved.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No problem. Hey, I do apologise. I know it's not a small thing. If it wasn't my cousin, I certainly wouldn't have come in.
Cool, okay.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye. All right, well, now you know they live up there.
It turns out that our phantom piddler was visiting someone a couple of doors up, and his cousin used to live in that address, but they've moved 2 doors up and forgot to tell his cousin that that's where he was living now.
As night falls, the calls coming in take on a more serious nature.
We got a call to an address where a man was throwing stuff around the house and abusing all the people in the house. It's the police, we just need to talk to you.
The man's out-of-control behaviour means he could be high on drugs or alcohol.
Open up the door, eh?
Come on.
Leave me alone!
All right, this is your last chance. If you don't open the door, we are going to push it open and your TV's going to get damaged.
They can be very unpredictable. They don't know what's going on around them. They can get very violent.
That's it. That'll look good, Warren. Around the back. Nice. Hey, what did I do?
Oh, sorry.
Just ask me to do it. Don't harass me. Put your hand up behind your back.
We've been asking you. Ended up on the bed, and he had spikes on his shoes that he was trying to kick us with. Okay, mate, up onto your feet.
Watch his legs, watch his legs.
Why are you crying?
You hurt me. All right. I'm gonna hurt you as soon as I get out of this shit.
Calm down. Stop resisting.
What did I do? Well,
you just said you want to hit her.
what the did I do, you no!
Bring him this way. Whilst we still had control over him, he was just really squirmy and just kept kicking. And when we sort of secured his legs and he tucked his arm underneath his front, so that was hard to try and get that around. And once we'd done all that and we got the cuffs on, we moved everything out of the way so we could get him out. Watch out the way, mate.
Come on. All right, let's go.
There's someone that I'm not going to be able to arrest on my own, so I'm going to need assistance from another officer.
Look here. Hey, God! Shut the door.
It's better to be up front and in the driver's seat tonight.
Oh, don't puke in the car, fella. We don't have many police cars tonight.
Hate throw-up. It stinks.
Do you understand your rights? Of course you do.
Luckily, no one's ever thrown up in my car. If they did, they know all about it. Sense of humour is very important in this job. You can't take things too seriously. It's going to be quite fun when we get back to the station.
Just relax. Just relax.
He kept trying to pretend he was going to throw up.
How much you had to drink tonight? Nothing. Any drugs? You. No, that's not the. Tell me drugs. What happened tonight, dude? I don't know. Just relax. Don't spit. As soon as I get your name, I didn't hit anyone. I didn't hit anyone. You can hit me. You can play bitch. You can play.
Ready? Just push him.
I haven't hit anyone.
Okay.
He'll have a long night in the cells to cool off.
Doesn't like me.
At this stage, we'd be looking at releasing him on a warning for his behaviour in the house, so resisting arrest and probably trespass as well.
I saw you drinking it, don't argue with me.
Auckland downtown beef.
You can both go fighting in a public place.
I love it. Been in the police now 7 years. I'm still a baby in police terms. Before I joined the police, I'd had a career in yachting and got selected for the Volvo Around the World race. Just love that whole competitiveness, racing and winning yacht races. I remember when Sir Peter Blake was killed. We were sailing at the time when we were coming into Sydney.
I was so excited about 24 Hours Out, and then I heard about Peter Blake, and that put a huge damper on it.
And I remember thinking, there's this guy who'd just gone through everything Mother Nature could throw him. And then to be killed by human nature, it's just so wrong. And then after that, that's when I decided to join the police.
Evening, how are you? Have you got a function on tonight, or?
No, it's half time. They're already
Half time, oh, okay. If I go out there, I know what happens. It's like, yeah, to get made fun of. Yeah. Oh, is there? Oh, exactly.
I think when I joined the police, I was like, I won't say a tree hugger, but man, I believe the best in everyone. I think it's hard to believe that sometimes there are just good people out there that have done nothing wrong. And I learnt very early on that you deal a lot with human nature, and it's so unpredictable.
What was that? The bar's closed, did he say? Yeah, it's already called last week. Oh, yeah.
Tonight, Bridget's on a late night patrol, but inside this bar, things are about to boil over.
We walked into that bar tonight and someone's poked one of the police in the ribs, and then as he's turned round, another guy's come up trying to flick his hat off. So that sometimes like, is a little bit like, oh man, what did I do to you? I just walked in here to do a job. People were drunk. There was one guy that got particularly abusive.
You're under arrest for disarmament. Yes, you are. You're under arrest for disarmament. Why? Because you threatened me in here, and so the last man you ripped his head off. Beauty. Yeah. You could. I told you.
I don't like how you get to view people on that side of it just because you wear this uniform.
Where's it going? Auckland Central. You set yourself up
With this fire doused, Bridget heads into another storm downtown.
There was an altercation in the bar, and it looks like there's been a bottling.
I mean, I heard a glass smash, and then I saw him really cut up in a lot of blood. Did someone call the police, or was there just multiple calls?
Yeah, but it probably should have come from you guys.
Yeah, well, I would have.
Yeah.
Like I said, my main priority at the time was separating them and stopping the fight.
While another unit goes after the bottle chucker, Bridget heads further downtown.
I looked over the street and all I saw was a male carrying a female in his arms. I don't know where they've gone. They may have gone into a car. They just went down there. There's a lot of sexual assault that goes on with alcohol. People think often that they're actually date raped with drugs, but sometimes it's alcohol.
Yeah, we're taking her home now.
Okay.
I was carrying her out.
As it turned out, there was also 3 other females, and they're all friends.
Yeah. So we thought we'd check on it.
There's a safe zone over there. You can take her there with St John's if you... Because this taxi driver probably is not going to take her where she's throwing up.
Now there's a spot in the CBD people can be carried to when their legs don't work anymore.
Some of the girls we see that get completely intoxicated and are left in gutters or the footpaths because their friends have gone into the bar. We want those sort of people to come here, the ones that are at risk and can't no longer look after themselves. Wait till she's deemed safe. We've got St John's ambulance staff here and got all the right resources.
They're called the Red Frogs, and they do the mopping up so Bridget can move on.
Our intention is really just to be there to support youth and young adults in this stage of life. You know, they're in these environments, it's the pressure that they're surrounded by, the drinking culture is huge.
Yeah.
They can make some pretty dumb decisions in some pretty small moments.
You guys right with them? These guys were at a bar in the city and their mates got obviously way too intoxicated, or possibly something else, I'm not sure. I can't ask someone, have you had drugs tonight? Because they probably won't tell me.
No.
But they'll tell you.
Yeah, they do.
And then you can pass that information on to St John's.
And then we can just look after people better, yeah.
So I think it's filling up at the moment because it's got 2 in there and 1 outside. Yep. How did it get into this state?
Oh, honestly, it was gin. It was gin. It was gin.
Well, you've brought him to the right place.
Yes! Nice!
So we just saw a guy being pulled up here by a couple of his mates, and it's really good to see this working. Have you met the Red Frogs? And they got lots of red lollies. Have you had the lollies yet?
Oh, can I have some?
No, I'm good, thanks. Sure? Yeah. I had a heap last night, actually.
But I was going to bus out there, but I have no money to...
This girl is quite distraught because she's just left her wallet on the bus. I'm just trying to get a ride for her, actually. Okay, cheers, bye. The Māori Wardens are going to do a one-off, which is really, really nice of them. I owe you one. They normally look after our Māori youth. Thanks again. Not again, I won't do it again. That did probably cost me a cake.
not working, I like to be well away from people. So in my time off, I just love to go and jump on a horse and disappear into the wilderness and not actually have to talk to anyone. Just doing stuff that's not work. And I think it's really important to have that balance. Oh, yeah, that is really not nice. Currently, I'm relieving as the area commander in Whangarei, which is an amazing opportunity. It's actually really good to be able to get people inspired and thinking that they can do stuff and giving them the opportunity to try things that they might not have before. Okay, so what we're doing is just going out for a wee bit of a training ride. We've got 4 horses and 4 riders, so we're just going to make sure that the horses and the riders are actually up to going out and about in town.
If today goes well, Tracy and her staff may start riding horses at public events in Whangarei.
So we've had a wee bit of a briefing and we're going to ride through Whangarei, through the CBD and see how we get on. Did you stop licking me? Yuck. Holy hell. I hooked my radio on the saddle. Righto, Spence, fall in. We're doing a flying wedge formation. Right, when you're ready, you need to be in the wedge. Well, your horses look nice. Mine's just going, what are we doing? It's my classy one snoring and farting his way through it.
Horses give police a better view of any trouble ahead and trouble behind.
Well, that tail's being very suspicious. Whoa, bub. Whoa. No, sorry, I've got to clean up. I've had the odd accidental discharge out the back end of the horse, which some of them unfortunately have been run over, so we'll probably get in trouble with the council for that one, but we'll be able to scoop up a few as we go. Indicators. Indicator, so go after the red one and flick right. How do you guys feel about going through the chicane here? Come on. Can you get in there? That's a good boy. Go here. Just see if you can do this. Go. Good boy. We've shown that the riders are more than capable. They're really calm, and when they are, their horses are. Have you ever had so many people smile at you at work? I think the exercise has been well worth it, so I think we'll be good to go for things like field days and ceremonies, Christmas parades and stuff like that, so it's been really good. Yeah. Oh, look. Here you go, buddy.
Do you swear by Almighty God that the evidence you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
My mother always said that as a little girl I always wanted to be a police officer. Might have been the bill on television with my parents. I'm not sure. So I'm a detective, so my role is to speak to witnesses, gather evidence. Have you got anything sharp? Interview suspects in order to piece together what has happened. I like to be a girl and I often wear jewellery and high heels at work if I can. I'm attending a post-mortem this morning. But you still need to be practical and be able to chase an offender.
It's 8 years since this Wellington rugby rep detective joined the police.
If I've had a bad day, I will often go home and go for a walk or go to rugby training, take it out on the hit shields.
He needs to go home, or he'll be coming with us.
Caroline is acting sergeant on the front line this week. It's a chance to get out from behind a desk and to get her hands dirty again. An urgent call comes in.
Just been set to a kidnapping where a girl has been taken from a female.
So just confirm that the 6-year-old child is safe?
Yeah, Roger, 6-year-old is safe with the informant who's her mother.
Caroline and her team arrive at the 6-year-old's address. While she hides inside, her mother talks to police outside.
In terms of what's happened, what have we got? It's a 6-year-old child.
Mum, when she was inside, she heard little one yelling. She looked at her and the yellow one's running down this way. Apparently there's a guy who intervened. She didn't see anything. She doesn't know what happened. The little one is the one that's given her all the information about everything.
So are we able to locate this man?
He's gone, apparently. Just making his details before I came over. But apparently he's up there and he was in a car. So I don't know if he's the neighbour or if he just intervened or what the deal is.
We are trying to locate a possible male witness who has since left the area.
We don't know who it is,
The girl may be safely in her mother's care, but Caroline and her team still need to find out what happened.
Would you mind doing some area inquiries, maybe some door knocks, and even if someone else might have seen something? It appears that this is a random stranger assault. Information is coming from the young 6-year-old girl. She's been playing in the nearby streets and a female has tried to take her away. This is a very frightening ordeal for this young 6-year-old child.
Caroline tries to get some information from the girl's mother.
So you've been upstairs, have you, in the room?
I have been over at my other neighbour's house.
Yeah.
And she was like playing, and then I noticed her running home like screaming.
Who was at home?
Nobody.
Okay. The young 6-year-old, she thought her mum was at the shop. So she's gone off to look for mum. Then the ladies befriended her then, and she's saying that they were dark-skinned. And have they ever seen this woman before?
No, they didn't. No one else saw her. It's all what the 6-year-old told them.
The young girl believes that this was the address that she was pulled in by a woman. Is she upstairs? Is she?
Eventually, Caroline finds the woman who approached the girl.
She was crying so bad. It was so sad.
Did you do anything to make her
I hugged her, but I swear to God, I didn't touch her in any way. Like, I rubbed her back. And then she said, "Well, Mum just keeps letting me. I don't like it." She ran off.
All jobs involving children are taken seriously. Luckily this time, everyone did the right thing.
We have spoken to all parties and everyone's safe and well. There'll be no further police action required.
Next week on Women in Blue.
If you can't afford to pay the fines, what are you doing still driving the car? For what?
Fresh air.
For fresh air?
Yeah, just trying to get it right.
Come on, let's go. Look, we don't want to handcuff you, but if you're going to make it difficult, then we'll put the handcuffs on you. This is serious.
Don't get back.
What are you doing, you idiot?
Get back.
Stop it, idiot.